All right, guys, bring it in. We're going to shift to some late game situational drills now. We need to do a better job of closing teams out late. Coaches. Okay, that's it for now. Make sure we're iced up and rested. Go ahead, keep shooting if you want.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show. Hey everybody, I'm Ernie Johnson, and trick-or-treating door-to-door with me tonight are Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Happy Halloween, everybody. It's very
Trick-or-treat, give me something good to eat.
Tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors as they play against the Sacramento Kings. Well, for Sacramento, they are hungry for a win here. Last season, they got swept by this team. 4 straight losses, something they haven't forgotten. And here we are, opening night of the new NBA season. Every club at this point can be optimistic. Some teams just looking to make the playoffs, others with much higher aspirations, Kenny.
Yeah, well, some people would say that you can start with a clean slate. But then certain people are saying we're building off of last year. So this is a continuation. But whatever happened last year to some of those teams who didn't reach their goals, they just can wash it out and start. But there are certain teams saying, yes, we are who we were last year, and watch who we are this year.
You want to come out the gate strong. Ernie, I think we're in for an exciting year. And it was a pleasure seeing you in San Tropez on our vacation.
Yes.
That's a nice aqua machine you got.
It was very surprising to see you there, big fella, too.
I was
not memorable.
invited.
How'd you like my bathing suit, Ernie?
Well, let's get it to Kevin Harlan.
Being on some chill, we go zero.
Welcome, basketball fans. It's Halloween, and we've got a treat for you. It's the opening of the NBA season. And thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Battle in the Western Conference, the Sacramento crowd hoping to watch their Kings come out on top. Here, matched up against the Golden State Warriors, is how they're going to tip off the new season. Checked in for Sacramento. And Golden State also making a change. Mr. Clutch is checked in for Klay Thompson. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Iguodala and Green are set at the forward spots. Curry is out there with Mr. Clutch. And it's Henson in at the 5, roaming the paint. Right now, let's find out what head coach George Karl had to say to our Doris. Doris?
One player that he's talked to his guys a lot about is Stephen Curry. He said Curry's one of the premier shooters in the game, and he's got that quick trigger. We really have to be tight to him, get physical, and try to get him on his heels as much as possible. Guys, Curry is an excellent free throw shooter. We'll see if they can do that without fouling him.
Thanks, Doris.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Rolling. We'll see how long they can keep it going.
Passes it to Mr. Clutch.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Outside, Green. Just 5 to shoot. Takes it from 10. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Green's got 8.
And he is real right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
A drive by Collison. Curry with some nice D.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Cousins pulls it in.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Collison, the pass to Jones. There's the screen. Corner shot. And there's Cousins. That's good on the assist by Jones. And that's 13 points here for Cousins. Curry passes it to Mr. Clutch. There's 1:40 left in the first quarter. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Kufis checked in for Cousins. Cauley Stein comes in for Jones. And Garrett Temple subbed in for Darren Collison. Cauley Stein kicks to Clarkson. It's deflected. But Julia with the steal. We've got 1:18 left in the first quarter of the game. Fires top of the key. No good from Mr. Clutch.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
In the corner, it's Clarkson. The second chance effort. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Kings.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten...
Move it!
For Pachulia. Green comes in for Nene. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Barnes. And it's Mr. Clutch in for Sean Livingston. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Iguodala and Green are set at the forward spots. Mr. Clutch out there with Curry. And it's Henson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. And Cousins gets it to go. Cousins has got 19 points.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Koufos with the block. They get it back. Here's Mr. Clutch. Second shot opportunity. Rebounded by Temple. Outside Collison. Kicks it to Temple. Lets it go from deep. Good, and the assist goes to Collison. Collison's got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size.
And it's Koufos missing.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Kings leading now by 14. Cousins with a screen on Curry. Pass to Underwood. Cousins trying to free himself up. Wide open shot is on the money. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Curry passes it to Mr. Clutch. And stolen by Cousins. And up the court come the Kings on the break. And it's Iguodala with the rebound. Warriors trail by 16. Here's Mr. Clutch. Another 3 for Golden State.
It started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Sacramento's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Collison against Curry. Cousins with a screen for Collison. 5 on the clock. The 3. But he stays with it. Here's Underwood. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. He has 7.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Sacramento making some changes. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Kings ahead, up by 16. Live from Sacramento, you're watching 2K Sports.
All right, Sacramento, please welcome to the court, America.
And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast.
Excellent game we've seen from DeMarcus Cousins. 19 points and the 1 steal.
Offensively, defensively, man, he has done it all.
All hustle, non-stop effort. He just doesn't quit. Great resilience and relentlessness in his play.
Sacramento making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in. Mr. Clutch, he's checked in for Golden State. Collison is out there with Clarkson. Then there's Terrence Jones. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Gay in at the small forward. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Collison dishes to Jones. Screen by Jones. The drive by Gay. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting for Sacramento, Rudy Gay.
And the first one at the line is good. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Jones. And then for Golden State, Nene comes in for John Henson. And it's Barnes in for Steph Curry. He's perfect from the line this time.
They didn't shoot it well from the line in the first half, but they've turned it around here, and it's helped them secure the lead. I mean, free throw shooting is important when you're trying to pad a lead.
And while we can, here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season. The Warriors, 4th.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for Sacramento.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Barnes against Collison. Takes the 13-footer. They get the rebound. Pass to Clarkson. There's a screen. He dishes it to Collison. Now, here's Clarkson. He's tightly guarded. Misses off the right iron.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Here's Nene. And the lead is down inside single digits. Here is Collison. He's got 8. 1:37 left to play here in the third. Green with the block. But they get it back. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Some changes for Golden State. And then for Sacramento, Cousins comes in for Rudy Gay. And Jones subbed in for Darren Collison. Golden State also making some changes. Green, he's checked in for Pachulia. Mr. Clutch comes in for Nene. And Steph Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Green and Spates are in the post. Curry is out there with Mr. Clutch. And it's Thompson in at the 3.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number 1, this game is out of hand.
Exactly, Clark. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the backboard.
Now, here's Clarkson, guarded by Curry. From the top of the key, hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, it's just been one of those kind of games for him.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Drills it from outside.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
Now, here's Clarkson. Defense right on him. It's stolen by Curry. Dishes to Barnes. And it's blocked. They get a hand on it.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Jones with the screen on Curry. Clarkson with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Shot's good by Clarkson. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Kings?
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Now, here's Hickson. Screen by Cousins. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
That's his 3rd personal foul. At the line for your Kings, J.J. Hickson. At the line for 2.
That free throw, no good.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today, and unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've...
And some changes here for the Kings. Koufos comes in for J.J. Hickson. And it's Cauley-Stein in for Rudy Gay. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Golden State. Mr. Clutch comes in for Steph Curry. Clarkson kicks to Cauley Stein.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
At the line for your Kings, Jordan Clarkson. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that'll push the lead to double digits. The Kings making a switch here. Temple's checked in, and then for Golden State, Pachulia, he's checked in for Green. Nene comes in for Harrison Barnes, and it's Rush in for Thompson. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
A slight hiccup at the line, but he did what he needed to finish this game off.
There's the triple. Can't get it to go. Sacramento with the ball. 17 points was their biggest margin. Now Clarkson. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
At the line for your Kings, Jordan Clarkson. At the line for 2.
And the first of 2, no good, heartbreaker. Good on the second free throw. From deep three-point range, and the miss. And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
Well, you know, it makes a big difference. I mean, you never felt like they